and angel fly within my life, beside me in all I do.
People, I'm Anna Grace Taylor and welcome to your weekly angel reading for December 3rd through to the 9th. I'm going to be using the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Anne Taylor. So let's see what the guidance is for Monday and Tuesday. Alright, absolutely beautiful cards, and this is a gorgeous one that follows on from last week. If you remember, it was full of guidance about healing, about compassion and forgiveness, and this week it looks like we're starting with a very similar message. Now, I don't know about you, but whenever I look at this card, I think of Jesus. Now, whether you're Christian or not, he is an incredibly loving, healing, wise healer and master available to all of us. And his presence here is just reminding me to tell you that healing is possible for all of us right now, that we are really being asked to heal in our lives that which no longer serves us. So whether that be asking for help from Jesus and the angels, whether that be seeking therapy or support from another therapist or counsellor, whether that be being open to miracles, whatever healing looks like for you, Jesus and the angels are saying that it is available right now on a very, very deep level. So if you continue to feel quiet or introspective, or you just want to take some time out for yourself, please do that. Please follow your guidance. They're also saying that it's important that we listen to the guidance that we're being given about any changes that we need to make. So really being honest with ourselves about what is working and what's not working in our lives. Sometimes that means letting things go, and that can be hard, but he's saying to really focus on our long-term healing right now and really being open to the best possible outcome. Okay, so it looks like we're being asked as 2018 ends to heal so that we can move feeling brighter and lighter as we begin a new year in January. Okay, so that is the beginning of the week. For the middle of the week, this continues. Look, door to personal healing and happiness. Well, I don't know, that couldn't really been a more perfect message as we continue this week. The interesting thing about this card, though, is they're really putting emphasis on the fact that we get to walk through this door anytime we choose. Now, that's not to say that if instant healing doesn't happen and there's something wrong with us, that doesn't mean what we're talking about is taking responsibility for our own happiness, for our own healing, not putting our happiness in the hands of another person or feeling like somebody is going to fix us. We are perfect as we are right now in divine truth. Of course we're human, of course we have challenges, but it's up to us to really claim our peace, to claim our healing, to claim our happiness by making choices that move us towards that, by helping us to affirm that for ourselves, by knowing that we don't have to stay victim to our circumstances, that we can really choose so many things outside the things that might seem out of our control. So they're saying again, healing happens in many different ways and is possible for all of us. So if you're feeling stuck, or if you're feeling like, oh, well, good things only happen to other people, get out of your own head and know that you are just as worthy, just as deserving as any and all good as anyone on the planet, and that you get to choose this beautiful happiness for yourself right now. That can feel really difficult, so it might be just, what can I do right now that will bring me more peace? This beautiful dove in the background is, really just starting with, what's going to bring me more peace in this moment? What can I do to feel better than I already do? And then you're already walking through that door. You're already saying yes to better. Okay? So that is a really beautiful card. All right, and then as we go into the end of the week, well, of course, we had to have patience, didn't we? This beautiful angel with a clock is actually saying, get rid of the clock. Stop putting your pressure on yourself to have it happen now. I know with healing especially, whether it be a physical thing, emotional or spiritual, it can be very, very trying, can't it, when we can't see the improvement or we don't know why something's happened as it has, or we have a long-term thing that feels very, very challenging. I totally hear you as someone with a disability and someone who has really struggled with health over time. This can be a really challenging one, but they're coming back to again the message that we are already perfect in truth. We are already healed, but obviously our human lives, our bodies, our circumstances often feel like they're fighting against that. So the angels are saying it's all in divine order. It doesn't mean that you're not perfect if you haven't got this figured out, or that something hasn't changed that you really want to change. The most important thing is that you trust that life happens for you, not against you, and that what is happening for you right now is mysterious often. Healing can be really messy, it can be painful, but that it is happening, and that healing, even as a healer, as somebody that offers healing, that is a mentor, as a teacher, it can be a really important message for those of us. If you're watching this and you consider yourself someone who helps others, is to really stop trying to control what the healing looks like, because those of us who are helpful people will often feel like we need to do something for another person, or why is this not working, or I need to make this person better. We are not the healers. God and the angels are the healers. So if you are doing any kind of energy work, if you're a spiritual teacher, if you're a mentor, the best thing that you can do for someone in your life is to see them as already perfect, to hold that space for their transformation, rather than making it feel like you're working to fix them, because in truth there's nothing to fix. But our human lives require patience, they require trust, and so whether we are the healer or we're the one that is being helped, that is true for all of us in different ways at different times in our lives. But either way, it requires an enormous amount of patience often. Sometimes instant healing happens, but also who are we to say what healing really is? Often it's about us being more connected to our hearts. It's not just about our circumstances being absolutely perfect. Who has a perfect life anyway? So whatever you're struggling with, do your best to ask for help this week, whether that be from God, the angels, Jesus, other people. Then take responsibility by doing what you can for your own happiness and your own healing, and then go into trust. This week couldn't be more beautiful and more sacred, and certainly not because we've already had a whole week focused on this topic. So obviously they're really wanting us to focus on this as we close the year and begin 2019 with obviously lots and lots of new energy and new possibilities available to us. So have a beautiful week. If you do want to connect with me as your healer, or rather your mentor or your facilitator in your healing, then I would be happy to hear from you. You can contact me at annagracetaylor.com, and it would be my pleasure to be of service to you. Take care, and sending you lots of blessings. Bye bye.